Hey everybody, hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for checking out the channel again. AW Media here. Today we're going to be doing a POV ride on the Mototec 60 volt Pro 2000. And I did want to give a quick update on my Mototec 72 volt as to why you guys have not seen any videos on this bike. And as you can see, we got a lot to talk about. This video is going to be predominantly about the POV ride with the Mototec 60 volt Pro. I will give a quick touch on the 72 volt as I know a lot of people are still looking at this bike. As you can see, the battery is out of it. And I have the battery here. Right now, as you can see, the battery is disassembled. And there, that plate that lifted is the issue as to why this entire battery is no longer working, and Mototec is working on sending out a new replacement upgrade. So we're going to talk about that on another video, but we're going to stick to the Mototec 60 volts Pro 2000 as a ride today for POV. On this POV, we're going to be riding this at its full top speed, which is rated at about 40 miles an hour, but we're going to be on some pretty decent trails. I predominantly stay on trails because I like, that's what the bikes are used for, or even if I can get them on a small tech track, that's even better. But I like to be off-road. I'm not too big on the wheeling and being on the street. I don't knock it. I think if that's your style, ride your style. But I'm a dirt guy. I love dirt. All my toys, including my LTR 450, is geared towards track use. So I really enjoy dirt. We'll get started on that. A couple things I did want to talk about before we get into the POV ride, and those are the tech facts about this bike. This bike is supposed to be able to run for about an hour and a half. It takes about 4 hours to charge. If you're at half, it'll normally take about 2 hours. So yeah, it matches up to the time that it's supposed to. You get two adjustments here: throttle response and top speed. Today we're going to be riding on the lowest adjustment for throttle response, which is 0.2 seconds, and the highest adjustment for speed. It's right around 40. I prefer that because it's very snappy. I need it for the trails. If you want it to be less responsive, or if you want to have more of a throttle curve, you can adjust it from there, and it'll adjust accordingly. But from these specs, those are the best specs I've seen for a rider such as myself. And mind you, I weigh about 138 pounds. So. Okay, so as we get set to do this video, I'm gonna have Josie do some B-rolls. Hope you guys enjoy it. As we get set to do this video, as we head over to the trail, I did want to talk a little bit about the specs of this bike. Now, the Mototec, I'm not going to talk about it like it's a brochure. I'm going to talk about it like a real world, you're buying this bike situation, because I know that's why you're looking at this video, and I want you to enjoy it, plus cut to the point. This bike is perfect for, this is a great platform for a builder bike, but if I had the choice to choose, and even if price was an option, if I had the choice to choose, I would grab the 72 volt Pro. Just because of the size difference. This little thing is powerful. Don't get me wrong. It's very, very powerful. It can handle me very well on some pretty decent trails, as you're about to see, without any issues. You know, I'm not upset because we're looking at price, we're looking at longevity and how long I can ride for, and that there would be my biggest issue with this bike. The battery does not last that long, and you're about to see. No, I did take the bike out to go grab some tacos. It's not Taco Tuesday, I just saw tacos. And I did put it back on the charger, so we do have a full ride here. However, I'm gonna give or take about 15 minutes because I wasn't really on it too hard. And we're gonna start from there. So we're gonna do from the time it's fully charged, just like riding, to I'm gonna ride to all the way drain till I have enough to get home. And that's going to be how long you can ride for. Some of it's gonna be, I'm gonna be pedaling it through. Sometimes I'm gonna be cruising, but I'm not going to do any modes because in a real world environment, you're gonna have one mode set. That's where you're most likely gonna enjoy riding. You're gonna want the most the bike can offer. This, you're gonna want the most the bike can offer for anywhere from, I would say, 12 years old and up, really. It's more than enough power to have fun. And it's more, to me, if you manage the throttle properly, well, we can probably get a good 30 minutes of serious riding, and like you're gonna see. So let's get into it. Good?
Yeah, it took forever to start.
Oh, get the camera. Okay. All right, and here we go. From start to finish. What I'm trying to do now is I'm actually trying to conserve battery, because coming through this sugar sand, it's a little harder. It's gonna use more battery than full throttle through, on the hard points. Let gravity help. The sugar sand as much as possible. But it's plenty of power, even with sugar sand. Plenty of power. At least to enjoy a ride. Balls to the wall. At about 75% throttle. All right, let's do a nice cruise now, bring it down. See, you don't really have to You don't have to be in it to really enjoy it. I think that's what I like about the Moto Tech so much. That and the fact that you can customize them with, you know, B1 parts, B2 parts, bump moto, DNM shocks. Speaking of shocks, suspension. The suspension on this Moto Tech is great. Like I said, about 138 pounds. And it actuates perfect for me. Put it down. Now let's talk comfortability. I'm all the way at the back of the seat. It wants to force me to the middle of the seat. Which is still kind of comfortable, but you're gonna use some legs. Oh boy. I feel the throttle. We should take a take a lap real quick. Take a breather. Huge. Head over to Josie. I wonder if they're gonna come out with a suspension like a height adjuster, or I should probably look for some better struts and longer shock.
Gotta help you pass me, but that's cool.
I'll do it next round. You doing cinematic? Nice.
I'm just getting some of you going past without the camera moving, just you, like you told me before.
All right, so we're at about 2 bars left on full. So what I'm gonna do now, no, because I wouldn't do that when I ride. We're just gonna ride it till it's done. That's what we're gonna do, because that's however long it's gonna be. I don't wanna take any breaks or anything like that. I don't wanna cut the camera off. I want it to be one continuously just long from here on out. So let me get back on it.
Come this way.
Okay, I'll do a switch up there. So I didn't mess with any speed settings, no throttle response settings. As we spoke about before, I want it to be as live as possible, as real as possible, real time. Going uphill, perfectly, can handle it. It's got enough torque. I will give them that, it's got enough torque. Bit. Ah, sugar sand. As you guys can see, we got the hill. I'm gonna do a hill from slow. So you see we got plenty of torque going uphill. And it's accelerating, nice. Out on the outside. Ah, sugar sand. Seems like the smaller these bikes are, the more they make you work, but the more fun they are too. All right, going through the sugar sand again. off it. Nice, I like it. I like it a lot. We don't have much time left. Oh, now we got a blinker. Wonder how long it's been. Well, we got a blinker now. But like I said, we're gonna run it till we can't, till it slows us down. I feel the power loss, but as you can see, still enough power to have fun. And that is why. Oh, let's try. I can't corner like I want to with this tiny thing. Which way do you want me? Okay. Now I'm being more gentle with the throttle as I normally would because I know I don't have too much longer to ride, but it's just enough power, man. Ah, sugar sand. And there's the power loss. Let's see if we have enough for one more lap. Full wide open throttle, baby. That's it, last lap. Woo! Good ride. Yeah, she's hot, but still power. Yeah, 1 bar. We're flashing. So that's gonna be it. It's gonna be it for this one, guys. So we got a good riding like that with a 138-pound rider. I was on it for about 15 minutes more. We're looking about 14 minutes since we got off, so I'm wondering, even if I still got some time, let's ride it till the wheels fall off then. Woo! I got a bar and a blinking battery light.
So go home.
I don't know, maybe one more.
I can get you going this way from this tree over here since I haven't gotten this angle.
Well, let's see if it'll.
Or I can go meet you over there in the dirt so they can see how it does in thick dirt. And
Where?
I can get down at the tires. Over here on this
Oh, they see the sugar sand spots. I mean, unless you want to capture the sugar sand spot here.
That's what I'm saying. I can go drive over there and then get set up.
Not really. How are the shots coming out so far?
Half a loop.
I'll do one more lap. How about that?
Okay, I'll go over here then and get you on this corner.
Okay. Also, I know we're not supposed to. What?
I can follow behind you.
Oh, sure. Let's do a quick cruise then. Let me turn the speed down just a little bit. Now we're gonna turn throttle response up because it just makes it a little bit smoother. I have a little bit more control up throttle. I don't need to be wide open throttle all the time when I'm not going super fast. So let's go ahead and take cruise. All right, ready?
Yep.
This is so stress relieving. Like, as you guys saw, I'm a dad. My girls have their own bikes. This is Josie's bike, the one who was Miss AW Media's bike. So applaud her for letting me use it while my bike is down, because I noticed she wanted to ride today. They all have their own bikes, but this is really stress relieving. Like, even if you're not going fast and just enjoying the ride, very stress relieving. By the way, my height is 5'8". All right, it's 5'7", but I wear Vans. So I'm pretty comfortable on it. Go a little bit faster just to make the sugar sand more comfy. There we go, much better. We have quite a bit of battery left with 1 bar. Fairly impressive. Not bad. We still got 1 bar flashing. I don't think I want to drain it. Maybe I should. No. And drain it. That's pretty good though.
Because if it's flashing, it could die any second. You probably won't make it home.
That's what I'm thinking. All right, so let's head back. That was a pretty decent ride time. Ready? I will say there is a fun factor about this thing being so tiny, with so much power, with enough power. Compared to the 72 volt Pro. The 72 volt Pro is more serious. Mainly because it's a bigger bike and it sits up a little higher. But like no problems going up hills at all, even slowly. Like perfectly. And if I needed to go up fast, start from here. And that's with 1 battery left. Or 1 bar, excuse me. I mean, that was a pretty good riding session. Continuously, that's not bad. I'm happy with that. And if I could get an external pack or another battery pack for this and be able to swap out and charge up on the fly, I think I'd be happy with it, honestly, and I'm happy with it now. What I'm not happy about is knowing that it's going to be sitting here for the next 4 hours charging. That's kind of I mean, compared to other bikes though, that's good. I can't complain. I have to understand what it is. So I'm happy with it. Once the replacement battery comes in for the Moto Tech, we'll talk a little bit more about that and how that went bad, which is kind of crazy. But I will say that Moto Tech has been helping a lot with that bike, with both bikes, so I'm very impressed. On the next video, when it comes to the 60 volt, we'll probably do a strut upgrade for the rear, as well as talk about the failure that this bike had when I bought it. And it was a crazy one. Basically, it sheared all the gears that are inside of here. So we're gonna talk about that, and we need to monitor that and make sure it doesn't happen again, what grease we're gonna use for that. That'll all be in the next video. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time.